I wrote a couple of letters. I wrote a letter to the Attorney General, just a real short one. None of this got sent out yet, but congratulations on your appointment to act as Attorney General. I wish you much success and respect in your job and assignments. I wish to let you know that I love this land of common law and enjoy living as man on the land. No finer land in the world where the freedom and rights of man are so protected. Wishing you Godspeed. Kindly let me know you got this letter.
Okay. Yeah, it's awfully long. The best thing I would do is the simplest thing I usually tell people to do is I believe that you are, acting as the Attorney General for the United States, however it's written on your paperwork. United States of America, or United States, or U.S. government. I don't know how it's actually written on your paperwork, but you could just basically say something as simple as that. I believe you're the man. I believe you are the woman who acts as the Attorney General for the benefit of the United States of America's government, or the United States of America, or however they write it. And you just got to wait for that little simple answer back, without saying all this glorious patriotic Yankee Doodle stuff.
Okay.
Just got simple communication over there. Say, are you the proper man or woman who acts as the Attorney General for the United States of America, or for the United States government? And just let them send you back a very simple, yes, I am. How may? And they'll say, yes, yes, I am. How may I serve you? Or yes, I am. How may I help you? It's just that simple. And then say, oh, okay. I believe that there's a case that the United States is moving through their court, and we're asking basically, is the United States government moving the case to your court, in which I am a party of? Who is the man or woman? Are you the man or the woman who I should talk directly to settle this matter? Because you want to try to settle them on the private side. I'm trying to settle this matter before it gets its way into open court. Would you be the man or the woman who I would, try to settle this matter of any form of debt I might owe? Stuff like that. It's that line of logic. Just like if you were trying to talk to any other man or woman on planet Earth, instead of being enamored because this is the United States of America. It's a corporation, just like I'm a corporation. Everything's a corporation. Everything's an assembly of parts that came from something that was issued, that was produced from something else. I'm a corporation because my mom and dad merged. And because my mom and dad merged, when they incorporated, they produced me. So I'm the corpse. I'm the body of their merger. Am I a corpse? You better believe I'm a corpse. Better believe I'm a body. I believe I'm a body. Let's put it that way. Only God knows it's true, but I believe I'm a body. But still, like I said, it's just that simple. Instead of being overwhelmed by thinking that this is the United States of America, this is the most powerful force on planet Earth, when really it's man that's the most powerful force on planet Earth, that you're not overwhelmed by it. And I know it's very overwhelming when you're trying to say, wow, I'm running to the Attorney General. Well, like I said, with some man in Canada did it around this time of year, he put some snowflakes on the paperwork, and I said, man, you got it. I said, you so got it. He did it in one sentence, 2 sentences. I said, that's a perfect opening salvo. That's a perfect opening statement, perfect letter, perfect question. I said, and the snowflakes, that was a great touch. And on email, he wrote back to me, he says, okay, I'll lose the snowflakes. I said, no, honestly, leave the snowflakes, put Santa Claus, some reindeer, some elves on the paperwork too, doodle those on there too. And it's good that you wrote it in hand, because that way, when you write something in hand, when I see something written in hand compared to typewritten letter, when I open the envelope and I see it written by hand, I go, holy shit, somebody actually spent their time to write to me. When I see it written by a machine, honestly, it doesn't have that much of an impact on me. I kind of look at it, but I really don't read it. I'll peruse through, peruse actually means to study with great diligence. No, so peruse is not correct. I'll just, read it really quickly. But when it's written in hand, then I'll peruse through it. Then I'll concentrate, intently on it. Because I see, oh, wow, let's see how the man writes. Let's see his style. Let's see if he writes heavy-handed, or does he looks like a chicken tap danced on the page. So like I said, hopefully you got good penmanship, because I do. And so when you write something to them, and like I said, if I want to do calligraphy like that, if I want to write with a fountain pen, and if I want to write like John Hancock, oh boy, I got some damn good penmanship. I hope I still do. I haven't done it in years, but I remember when I had to do it, boy, I was really good at it. So when you really send them a letter like that, it has a massive impact on them. They could tell your intelligence level. They could tell, there's a lot you could interpret in a man's handwriting. Is he a working man? Is he a common man? Is he a man of letters. From academia, you could just tell by the way he writes. It's just the handwritten letters to me is the way to go. Unless obviously like your tap dance, if your letters it looks like a check in tap dances, then yes, still do the written letter, but then do the typewritten letter behind it, so you could kind of understand what all that tap dancing, Chinese looking English tap dancing on that page was. But I always tell people, always send letters to any government entity in the form of hand, doing handwritten. It just has a huge impact. It has a huge impact on me, and I guarantee it has a huge impact on them. When they see something and they realize they're communicating with their fellow man, it has a much deeper impact than if they're just seeing a form letter. Like, oh, here comes another 1099 form. Oh, here comes another 1040 form. But when they see, somebody put snowflakes on it or Santa Claus on it, like, oh, let me take a look at that letter. Don't go so fast with that letter. Let me take a look at this. So like I say to people, when that guy did the snowflakes, I said, hey, you know what? That's a great touch. I wish, I thought of that. And the guy's like, oh, okay, I'll get rid of it. He thought I was being sarcastic. I don't know why anybody would think I'm sarcastic, but the guy thought I was sarcastic. So, like I said, you write a nice little simple letter saying, dear Sally, greetings. I believe you're the man or the woman, or whatever it is. I believe it's a woman now who runs the Department of Justice. So I believe you're the man who acts as the, Attorney General, Attorney General for the United States of America. Would that be true? Have a happy holiday seasons, and, God bless you and your family, and hope to hear from you soon.
Okay.
And you'll see how fast. It's funny that who did I do that with? Malik Dixon, yeah, the basketball player up there in Chicago. He said he was writing to the Secretary of State for years and never got a letter back. He said, Carl, the letter you sent on Monday, he said, I got an answer on Wednesday. He said, Carl, it was crazy because it had to be mailed from Chicago, had to go all the way down to Springfield, Illinois, and come back. So the Secretary of State's office said, we got your letter this morning, on Tuesday morning. We're writing you back today. Like, it must have been sometime in the afternoon, and they had it out by 5 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, and he had gotten the letter when he opened his mailbox on Wednesday. He said, Carl, that was like light. I said, yes, because you're communicating with them like man to man. And now they're understanding that there's a man on this side, and they're a public servant. They truly know that they're a public servant. So how they answered the letter is the Secretary of State's office signed, very truly yours, and whatever the Secretary of State's name was. And what's funny is that when they did it in England, I said, can you read it to me? And the guy read it to me, a letter that he sent to a minister. And he said, very truly yours. And a man from Canada said that, and a man from Australia said that. And every single one of the public servants signed it, very truly yours. So I said, look, these people aren't like, if there's a guy writing to you, I'm not going to write very truly yours. I'm not your wife. There's no gay stuff going on here. But what they're saying to you is they truly know that they're yours. They're at your disposal. They're there. They're getting paid to wait for a man or the king or the queen to want to grant access to this public facility, and we're just here waiting for you to serve you. So it's nice when they actually write back, very truly yours. So I said, holy cow, it's just weird. I know this was on shows at least 2 years ago now, and it was just weird how people were calling me up, Carl, I got a letter back from the government too, and they said, very truly yours. And people from all over the world were telling me, wow, their letters do end very truly yours. I said, yes, they're not hitting on you. They don't want to go to bed with you. They don't got the hots for you. They're telling you that, they're very truly yours. They understand. At that level of government, like to the Secretary of State, you're talking to the Secretary of State. You're not talking to maybe some girl who works at the counter for the Secretary of State's office. You're going right to the top dog, as high as you can get. There ain't nobody higher. This is it. Buck stops kind of mentality. They understand that they're in a position to help and serve man. That's what they do. That's their mission statement.